my gosh! Ladies and gentlemen, prepare yourselves for what might be the most shocking political scandal of our generation. The story I'm about to share with you today isn't just another celebrity gossip piece. It's a tale of secrets, suspicious absences, and revelations that could shatter the carefully crafted image of one of America's most prominent political couples. The Barack and Michelle Obama saga has taken a turn that nobody saw coming, and the evidence keeps mounting with each passing day.
Gotta spend a minute on the Obamas because there seems to be some momentum picking up in the rumor mill about their marriage.
You've got to know that there are going to be long periods of time when you can't stand each other. And I say it, I said it, on the book tour as a joke. There were times that I wanted to push Barack out of the window.
I was not mad at it.
Jennifer Anniston just spilled the truth about her alleged affair with Barack Obama, and it's worse than we ever imagined.
Something's not right. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Barack Obama slinking into a back room at a restaurant.
Aniston denied it, but the way she did it left even more questions.
Of all the calls you get from your publicist where you're just like, oh no, what's it going to be? Or the email saying, some cheesy tabloid is going to make up a story, and then it's that.
Yeah.
I was not mad at it.
Let's dive right into the heart of this controversy, because what we're seeing is unprecedented. Michelle Obama, a woman who has always commanded the spotlight with her grace and presence, has suddenly started disappearing from major presidential events. But the real question that's keeping everyone up at night is, what could be so earth-shattering that it's making Michelle distance herself from Barack? What secrets could be so devastating that they're tearing apart one of America's most iconic couples?
He chose the least attractive photo of her that's ever been released. I mean, this is just wrong. Michelle Obama can look very nice in a photograph. This ain't it.
Now let me paint this picture for you because it's absolutely mind-boggling. Michelle Obama isn't just any first lady. She's been a cultural icon, a role model, and one of the most beloved figures in American political history. Her presence at major events wasn't just expected, it was practically guaranteed. So when she started missing these historic moments, people couldn't help but notice, and the whispers started turning into full-blown conversations. First, there was the funeral of former President Jimmy Carter. This wasn't just any political event. This was a solemn occasion where every living First Lady was expected to pay their respects. But where was Michelle? Nowhere to be found. The cameras scanned the crowd repeatedly, but the familiar face of Michelle Obama was conspicuously absent. The speculation began immediately. Was she ill? Was there a family emergency? Or was there something more sinister at play? But if you think that's shocking, hold on to your seats because it gets even more dramatic. When President Trump's inauguration rolled around, another historic moment that no former First Lady would typically miss, Michelle was once again missing in action. Barack Obama showed up alone, leaving everyone wondering what could possibly be keeping Michelle away from these pivotal moments in American history. Now, here's where this story takes an absolutely unexpected turn. Just when everyone thought the rumors couldn't get any more scandalous, enter Jennifer Aniston. Yes, you heard that right. America's sweetheart herself gets caught up in this web of intrigue. The connection seemed completely outlandish at first. I mean, what could Jennifer Aniston possibly have to do with Barack Obama? But just wait until you hear how she responded to these rumors.
Of all the calls you get from your publicist where you're just like, oh no, what's it going to be? Or the email saying, some cheesy tabloid is going to make up a story, and then it's that.
Yeah.
I was not mad at it.
Can we talk about Jennifer's reaction for a moment? Because it's absolutely not what anyone expected. When most celebrities are faced with rumors about an affair with a married former president, they usually respond with immediate and forceful denials. They're horrified, they're outraged, they're calling their lawyers. But Jennifer, she actually laughed it off. And here's the kicker. She casually dropped that she knows Michelle better than Barack, but something about her tone, something about the way she said it, well, it left people with more questions than answers. Let's circle back to Michelle's mysterious absences because this pattern of behavior is raising serious red flags. It's not just about missing a few events. It's about the specific events she's choosing to skip. These weren't optional cocktail parties or casual political gatherings. These were moments that define American history, occasions where protocol and tradition demand the presence of former first ladies. And here's something that makes this whole situation even more intriguing. Michelle Obama has actually been dropping hints about trouble in paradise for years. Remember that interview from 2020? The one where she made that shocking comment about wanting to push Barack out of a window?
You've got to know that there are going to be long periods of time when you can't stand each other, and I say it, I said it, on the book tour as a joke. There were times that I wanted to push Barack out of the window.
Now, I know what you're thinking. Married couples joke about getting on each other's nerves all the time, but there was something different about the way Michelle said it. The tone in her voice, the look in her eyes. It felt like more than just playful banter between spouses. And when you connect these dots, the frustration in her voice back then, these recent mysterious absences, the way she's been distancing herself from public appearances with Barack, a very concerning picture starts to emerge. This is Michelle Obama we're talking about, a woman who has never been shy about speaking her mind, who has always been front and center at major events, who has built her brand on being strong, visible, and engaged. So when she suddenly starts avoiding the spotlight, especially when it comes to standing beside Barack, you have to wonder what's really going on behind those closed doors. But hold on to your seats, because the affair rumors and mysterious absences are just the beginning. There's something even bigger that Barack Obama might be hiding, something that could explain everything we've been seeing. In 2023, a bombshell dropped that sent shockwaves through political circles. A previously redacted letter from 1982, obtained exclusively by the New York Post, that gives us an unprecedented glimpse into Barack Obama's private thoughts and personal identity.
Alex McNair, who was Barack's girlfriend of 1981 to 1983, and Genevieve Cook, who was his girlfriend in New York in 84, 85, both shared with me all the letters.
The contents of this letter are absolutely explosive. Written when he was just 21 years old, Obama poured his heart out to his ex-girlfriend Alex McNair, sharing thoughts and feelings that he's never publicly addressed. In his own words, and I want to emphasize that these are his actual words, he wrote about making love to men in the imagination. This isn't some internet conspiracy theory or political hit job. These are Obama's own thoughts, preserved in his own handwriting, now carefully guarded at Emory University. But the letter goes even deeper. Obama wrote extensively about his views on gender and identity, describing his mind as androgynous and expressing a desire to transcend traditional gender roles. He talked about wanting to think about people as individuals rather than as men or women. When you read these words now, in light of everything else we're seeing, they take on a whole new significance. One particularly observant fan commented, "The fact that Mr. O made sure laws were passed to encourage this kind of behavior under his leadership said it all." And when you look at Obama's presidency through this lens, certain patterns start to emerge. His unprecedented support for LGBT rights, the repeal of Don't Ask, Don't Tell, his decision to stop defending the Defense of Marriage Act, were these just political decisions, or was there something more personal driving these choices? Now, brace yourselves, because we're about to venture into even more controversial territory. There's another theory that's been circulating, one that seems almost unbelievable at first, but has gained surprising traction. Some people have been suggesting that Michelle Obama might actually be Michael. And while this might sound outrageous, the theorists have been meticulously collecting what they claim is evidence. Remember that video that allegedly showed Barack referring to "my husband Michael"? While that particular clip was eventually debunked, it sparked a whole movement of people questioning Michelle's identity. The speculation got so intense that even Alex Jones, the controversial InfoWars host, dedicated a full 12-minute video to analyzing photos and footage of Michelle Obama, pointing out what he claimed were masculine features and even alleging evidence of male anatomy in certain photographs. But the revelations don't stop there. Enter Larry Sinclair, a man who's made some extremely provocative claims about his alleged encounters with Barack Obama. In a controversial interview with Tucker Carlson that had everyone talking, Sinclair shared what he claims was an intimate and drug-fueled evening with the future president. According to Sinclair's explosive account, the evening began with him giving Obama money to purchase cocaine. What happened next, according to Sinclair, was an evening that would later become the subject of intense speculation and controversy. Sinclair claims that while he prepared the substance one way, Obama preferred a different method of consumption.
I had given Barack $250 to pay for coke. I start putting a line on a CD tray to snort, and next thing I know, he's got a little pipe and he's smoking.
The story then takes an even more intimate turn as Sinclair describes what he claims happened next. He alleges that physical advances were made and were met with positive response, suggesting mutual interest and consent.
I just started rubbing my hand along his thigh to see where it was going, and it went the direction I had intended it to go.
Adding another layer to this already complex story, we can't ignore the late Joan Rivers' shocking comments. In 2014, after officiating a same-sex wedding, Rivers was asked if America would ever see its first gay or female president. Her response was absolutely jaw-dropping. "We already have it with Obama." What happened next has led to endless speculation. Rivers passed away shortly after making these comments, following what was supposed to be a routine medical procedure. The circumstances surrounding Rivers' death have raised numerous questions. During what should have been a simple endoscopy at Yorkville Endoscopy in Manhattan, Rivers stopped breathing and went into cardiac arrest. The subsequent investigation revealed some disturbing details. Unauthorized procedures being performed, a doctor taking selfies with the unconscious comedian, and medical staff allegedly attempting to cover their tracks. The story takes yet another dramatic turn when we look at how the mainstream media has handled these rumors. Remember when Newsweek magazine made waves by boldly declaring Obama as the first gay president back in 2012? While the headline was supposedly metaphorical, referring to his support for same-sex marriage, it set off a firestorm of speculation that has never really died down. Then there's the matter of Obama's inner circle, particularly his unusually close relationship with his former body man, Reggie Love. Their bond raised more than a few eyebrows, with some questioning whether there was more to their relationship than met the eye. Love had unprecedented access to Obama's personal life, spending countless hours by his side in ways that went far beyond typical professional boundaries. Their time together, the private moments they shared, the unbreakable bond they formed, it all led to whispers and speculation about the true nature of their relationship. The latest chapter in this ongoing saga involves the controversial connection between Obama and Diddy. A viral photograph from May 19, 2024, showing the two together, has sparked intense speculation, especially in light of recent federal investigations into Combs' activities. The timing and nature of their relationship have led many to question what really went on behind the scenes. So here we are, with more questions than answers, watching as this complex web of relationships, secrets, and controversial connections continues to unfold. Are Michelle and Barack really living separate lives? Was Jennifer Anniston's cryptic response hiding something more significant? What about all these other allegations and connections? Do they add up to something bigger than anyone initially imagined? The evidence keeps mounting, the theories keep evolving, and the mystery surrounding the Obamas only seems to deepen with each passing day. From Michelle's conspicuous absences to Barack's revealing letter, from the explosive claims of Larry Sinclair to the tragic fate of Joan Rivers, from the curious case of Reggie Love to the latest Diddy connection. Each piece of this puzzle adds another layer to what might be the biggest political scandal of our time. One thing's absolutely certain: these rumors aren't going away anytime soon. With each new development, more questions arise, and the truth seems to become even more elusive. What do you think is really going on with the Obamas? Are we witnessing the unraveling of carefully constructed political personas, or is there something even more shocking yet to be revealed? Share your thoughts in the comments below and stay tuned for more updates on this developing story.